Black Clover is a manga and anime written by Yuki Tabata. While its anime is heavily criticized, I believe that its manga is an amazing shonen story. A common complaint about Black Clover is that it has generic characters, but I believe that Tabata has used this to his advantage. I won't talk about Magnus Swing because we don't know a lot about him yet. The first member of the Black Bulls is Asta. Asta is very similar to Naruto in many ways. He is an orphan who wants to become the greatest magic knight, the Magic Emperor. He has a persistent and positive mentality, never giving up despite his shortcomings. Though simple and generic, he's automatically relatable. If it weren't for the supporting cast, I would dismiss this as bad character writing, but his simplicity works well with the other characters. Noelle Silva is someone of royal blood. She acts like a generic witch girl and a tsundere, putting down all other commoners. Like Rukia from Bleach, she has an older brother who scolds her for certain actions and seemingly sees her as a disgrace to the family. Tabata uses this archetype and then adds layers to it. Noelle is secretly ashamed of herself because although she is royalty, she sucks at controlling her magic, something that she was bullied for when she was younger, and something that everyone of royal blood should be able to do. When compared to other royals, she looks like a failure, so she acts like she's above everyone in order to hide that fact. She later gets a character arc that helps her solve not only her magic problems, but her personal problems. Luck Voltia is a character who follows the battle-obsessed archetype, but to extreme levels that make him appear sociopathic. He's always overjoyed in battle and constantly asking to fight someone. It is later revealed that Luck had a difficult past with his mother, but after he defeated someone of royal blood, his mother began to love him and wanted him to keep winning. In the entrance exam, Luck nearly kills an opponent, causing all the captains except one to avoid him. It can be assumed that Luck's obsession with winning stems from his desire to make his mother proud. Later, Luck gets a small character arc where Asta and Noelle teach him to rely on his allies during battle. Vanessa and Oteka initially seems to fit the generic seductive fanservice and alcoholic role. She's always relaxed, drinking, and almost naked in the bull base. We later learn that she grew up in a forest of witches and was caged by the Witch Queen, who wanted her to improve her magic. She is then saved by the captain of the Black Bulls. When her story arc comes, her initial kindness is further explored, displayed in her willingness to sacrifice her freedom in order to heal Asta's arms. At the end of the arc, she gains a new ability that allows her to protect the fate of those close to her, playing on her established kindness. Finral Case is the womanizer of the Black Bulls. We later learn that in his past, he was part of a royal family. He had a younger brother who overshadowed him due to their difference in magic. While Finral could use spatial magic supportively, his brother could use it offensively. When Finral puts himself down, acknowledging his brother's superiority, the woman who he was at the time engaged to tells him that his kindness makes him a better magic knight. After he and his brother join their respective groups, Finral loses his status of the family's heir. After this, Finral adopts a laid-back personality. He later gets his own arc where he and his brother are forced to fight, and Finral's kindness is shown once again. Gauche Alde fits the archetype of someone with a sister complex. He is obsessive and very protective of her. His complex is pushed to the extreme when he gets nosebleeds just looking at her. The obsessive behavior is reminiscent of Sanji from One Piece. In his story arc, we learn that the siblings' parents died and that a noble inherited that wealth, leaving the two on their own. Gauche is then forced to do everything he can to protect his sister, including committing crimes. Gauche is put in jail and his sister is sent to an orphanage. He joins the Black Bulls after breaking out and being defeated, then recruited by the captain. In moments of serious tone, Gauche's love for his sister is portrayed as realistic and respectable. Gray is shown as a friendly character who is always copying the appearance of another. When her true appearance is first revealed, she becomes extremely shy and embarrassed, fitting the shy character archetype. In a later arc, it is revealed that she has no self-confidence and thus never let her true self show. Because of this, no one ever trusted her, and this led her to feel like something was always wrong with her. Gordon Agrippa is a creepy-looking character who is always mumbling weird things to himself, but always wants to befriend others. In the same arc as Gray's, We learn that he was born into a family whose existence depended on hexcraft. Due to this, he wasn't allowed to make friends. A combination of his poison magic, anxiety, and communication disorder caused him to become detested by those around him. Yet both Gray and Gordon were accepted by the Black Bulls, which in that arc gives them a boost of motivation to protect their base. All of these characters are strange or outcasts, sometimes hiding their struggles beneath a facade or a personality. But despite their flaws, Yami Sukehiro took a liking to them and recruits all of them, creating a family of great characters. The themes of Black Clover and the character Zora Ideal deserve separate videos, so I won't go into those. The way Tabata handled his characters feels like he is deconstructing anime archetypes and tropes. For many of the characters, he gives us a generic archetype, but then creates a backstory that could cause a character to become like that in real life. This reminds me of Taiga from Toradora, whose family issues cause her to have mood swings like a tsundere. Black Clover may get a lot of hate for being generic, but his character exploration might be some of the best in shonen manga. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe.